Hello, so I've been burning the candle at both ends a little bit because today I'm going to the coast with my girlfriend and her family, and I really needed to get the latest video on my other channel up to date. So I ended up staying up till 2 AM last night, and then I needed to get up at 7:30 as usual to be able to put the finishing touches on the video to get it up. And thankfully I was able to get up at 7:30 even though I stayed up until 2 AM yesterday. Now I've already written in my journal, I've already meditated. I didn't go for a walk around the block because I just haven't got time to do everything, but I've just about got enough time to bang out some exercises and then get in my cold shower, have my breakfast, and then it'll be time to leave to go to the coast with my girlfriend. And burning the candle at both ends is something that I want to be able to do whenever I need to. But if you've been watching these videos, you'll know that I really suffer with insomnia. So, I've got to be careful. I've got to definitely try and catch up on sleep tonight, because it will be so easy for me to get back into that habit where I'm staying up late every night, even when I don't need to, and then laying in really late every morning. But last night I did manage to stay up late and managed to get up this morning, so happy days. Now, unfortunately, the pain that I've been suffering the last few days on the sort of back of my ribs on the left side doesn't seem to be getting any better yet, but I don't want to use that as an excuse to not crack on my exercises. I'm probably not going to be going gym today because I'm going down the coast, so I'll still be getting a bit of a rest. But I want to bang out 3 exercises, 2 sets of each as usual, and then jump in my cold shower. All right, I'm just going to try and do some decline sit-ups but without the weight. Do some of these rear delt things. Just realised that's way lighter than I normally do, because I can normally only do about 15. Now we'll bang out some push-ups. Alright, we are now on our way to the coast. We're actually not far away from the coast, and I've just failed to upload the last video that you would have seen on this channel before my battery died on my MacBook. Anyway, one thing that I've decided to focus more on, which is something that I haven't really been bothered about for most of my life, is keeping myself looking fresh, like grooming, making sure that I don't let my hair grow too long, making sure that I don't let my beard get too messy. Anyone who's watched my other channel especially, you'll know that most of the time I am a scruffy git. And look, if you can do your best to most days look as best as you can, it just adds another layer to self-improvement, right? Now, whether you like it or not, people will take you more seriously when you look half decent, in the same way that people take you more seriously when your body is in better shape. And realistically, anyone who says they're not really bothered about the way they look is just kidding themselves and giving themselves an excuse to slack, basically. That's the way I see it. It's like women out there that say they prefer the dad bod. Really and truly, they're just insecure, and they don't want a guy that looks so good that it makes them look like they're punching. In an ideal world, if you're someone that wants to be the best human being you can be, then you should try and look the best that you can, try and be as fit as you can, and try and surround yourself with people who are also trying to look after themselves. So I've decided to try and groom a bit more regularly. Now today I haven't, I'm not freshly groomed, but I'm gonna try and at least go around the edges of my beard every few days. I'm gonna try and keep my hair short instead of letting it grow, unless I decide to actually have a hairstyle again. And one of the reasons that, or one of the excuses I had for not grooming all the time, is that it is a bit of an operation, right? Because of the way our bathroom is, we've got a lot of stuff on shelves, and because of how messy it is, I pretty much have to move everything off of the shelf that's underneath the mirror, and move everything out of the way, then do what I've got to do, and then clean up everything. Because if I leave everything on the shelves, then you just get little hairs all over those bits, and it just makes the cleanup process a whole lot more of a mission. My girlfriend did buy me this bib thing that you're supposed to put on when you're shaving and that, but yeah, that just is a bit of a faff, so I just don't use it. But one thing I've bought recently that's going to make it less of a mess is this sort of hair shaver thing that actually collects all the hair inside it. Now, the thing with that, which is kind of an added bonus really, is that you can't use that when your hair is more than 2 mil long. So that's another reason for me to keep on top of it and not let it get too long, which is again going to mean that I'm going to be looking more groomed, more regular. So look, if you're like me and you're quite happy to let yourself go in terms of your grooming and stuff until you've got somewhere to go once every couple of weeks, look, I've been there, I'm the same. But believe me, if you can make a bit of an effort, keep yourself looking relatively groomed all the time, you are going to look better. People are going to take you more seriously, whether it be partners in your personal life or partners in business. People are going to take you more seriously. You're going to come across as someone who, is willing to put the time into their life. I've also been waxing my back and chest quite regularly lately, although my girlfriend does it for me and she quite enjoys putting me through the pain. And it's another way for me to give myself a bit of suffering. It's another thing that I really don't want to do when the time comes, but I get through it. And having a waxed chest definitely makes my measly muscles look a bit better. And look, I'm an advocate of making sure you look in the mirror every day. So if you're looking in the mirror every day and you're looking like sharp, then that's going to be better as well. And ultimately, grooming and stuff does take way less time if you've only got a couple of days of growth. So, if you keep on top of it, it doesn't actually really take much time out of your day. Whereas if you let yourself go for a couple of weeks, then, the whole grooming process can be like an hour long. So, yeah, it's just something else that I've decided to focus on as I continually try and, add things to my life to improve myself. So yeah, I'd highly advise you guys do the same, especially if you're single or if you're in business or trying to get into business, because yeah, people will take you more seriously the better you look. First stop on our trip, Dover Castle. All right, back at home after a really cool afternoon in Dover near the coast. I'm actually just trying to get the video that you would have seen yesterday uploaded and on YouTube way later than planned, so sorry for that. And yeah, then we're going around my girlfriend's parents for some dinner. It was really cool looking around the castle and stuff. I really like looking at history and learning about stuff at these places that you can visit. It's mad to think that a lot of the stuff I wasn't interested when I was at school, history, geography, geology, I am really interested now as an adult. And it's good because, as you get older, you need to keep learning stuff, to keep your mind active, to stop your mind and your brain stopping working. Yeah, learning is good no matter how old you are. And yeah, I'd much rather go and walk around an interesting building and learn about some history than just sit somewhere and relax all day, like some people, they go abroad and just sit on a beach for a whole week, which
I'm not about that at all. Another really cool thing about going to the coast, now we didn't spend loads of time by the sea, but we was walking along like this area where you could sort of look out at the white cliffs of Dover, and I love watching the sea, you know, watching the waves go and stuff. I find it really like meditative. It's a way of getting yourself into a present state, you know, just like meditation, you know, you're just watching the waves and, you know, fully focusing on the sea and the waves. And automatically, if you're fully focusing on the waves, you're not focusing on what's going on in your mind. In the same way that when you meditate, you just focus on your breath coming in and out. And waves are, you know, similar. You know, your breath is in waves, isn't it? So yeah, really, really like being by the sea, although we wasn't there for that long today. So yeah, as I say, just waiting for the video that you would have seen yesterday to upload, and then we can leave to go to my girlfriend's parents' place. So I'm going to end this video here, but I'll be back for another video tomorrow. I think I'm actually going to start pulling my finger out and going to do some work on the cars tomorrow. And then a day after that, I'm actually going to film someone else's car. Although at this point, I haven't actually yet finished uploading the island videos. So yeah, just staying super busy. Still got to crack on with my routine. Today is another day that I'm not going to the gym, but again, maybe that's good because of the pain I've got in my ribs. Hopefully that's a bit better tomorrow. So yeah, just going to keep working hard, keep grinding, keep myself occupied, keep myself as fit and healthy as possible, cause myself a little bit of suffering, and stay away from drugs and negativity. So I'll see you in tomorrow's video. As always, feel free to comment down below and we'll have a chat. But other than that, thanks for watching.